Today in our 2015 Volkswagen Golf, we're going to be taking a look at and installing the CURT Class 1 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C11412. Here's what this hitch is going to look like once it's installed on the vehicle. As you can see, the cross tube is visible all the way across here, but with how it matches up with the body lines on the vehicle, it still maintains a very clean look. Features a 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 inch receiver tube opening with this nice reinforcement collar that's welded on around it to give it a nice durable, clean look. It's got a 1/2 inch hitch pinhole in order to secure all the Class 1 accessories. It has a welded on plate style safety chain connection points with the nice large diameter holes in order to get those connected. With where this hitch comes out, you should have plenty of space for most Class 1 hitch mounted accessories that you may want to use with this, and not have to worry about very many of them being too close to the rear of the vehicle to be able to use. CURT does require the use of a stabilization strap with all non-trailer loads, and if you don't have one and would like to pick one up on our site, you can get that part number 18050. This hitch features a 200-pound max tongue weight and a 2,000-pound gross trailer weight. You will want to be sure to check the owner's manual of your vehicle to see if it's capable of carrying that type of weight. Let's give you some measurements in order to help assist you with your selection of hitch-mounted accessories such as bike racks or cargo carriers. The distance from the center of the hitch pinhole to the outermost part of the rear bumper is about 4.5 inches, and the distance from the top inside edge of the receiver tube opening to the ground is about 9.5 inches. Now, let's show you how to install this hitch. First thing we'll need to do to begin our installation is we'll need to put a support strap underneath the exhaust to help hold it so that we can lower it out of our way. So with the support strap underneath our exhaust, we'll take a 13mm socket and we'll remove these exhaust hanger brackets. There's one in the same location on both sides. Then we can let our cam buckle strap down a little bit in order to gain a little bit more room. Now on either frame rail, what we can do is get ready to pull our 1/2 inch carriage bolts through. Before I put this through though, I want to make sure that this hole's cleared out because the frame has this coating on it. As you can see, it's not really fitting through there very well. It's a pretty snug fit. So what you can do is you can take a large screwdriver or a razor blade or a file, and you can just go around and cut that coating from the inside of that hole. Then once you've done that, check the fitment on that bolt again. Now you can see it goes through there much easier. Now we'll take our fish wire, take the coiled end, feed it through that hole and towards this larger access hole, and pull it through. Then we can put on our square hole spacer block, and then thread in one of our 1/2 inch carriage bolts. Then we'll begin to feed those through the frame in order to come out our mounting location. It's not quite letting our carriage bolt go through that access hole. You can take a file and just file the side of that down a little bit. And once we're done filing, we'll be able to feed our carriage bolt up into place and pull it down through our mounting hole. So for the other mounting location there, that'll be in the larger access hole, we'll put on our spacer block and thread in our 1/2 inch carriage bolt. This is the reverse fishwire method, so we'll feed the bolt up in first this time, followed by our block, and then pull it back down through in the position. And keep in mind, anything that we'll be doing on one side, we'll do that same thing on the other side. Now it's a good idea to grab a second set of hands just to help put the hitch up into place. You want to take the fish wire, or fish wires if you left both on, and in order to help feed the hitch up into place there. You want to be sure to not push the carriage bolt back up into the frame. Once you've got them through, you can get one flange nut started. Once you've got one started on each side, you can remove your other fish wire and get the flange nut started on that carriage bolt as well. With our hardware started, take a 3/4 inch socket and begin to tighten up our hardware, and you'll want to make sure that your hitch is centered on the vehicle. You'll want to be sure to go back and torque your hardware to the specification listed in the instruction. Then we'll take our exhaust, slide it back up into place, and reinstall the bolts that hold the brackets up. Then we'll remove our support strap. That's going to complete our look at and installation of the CURT Class 1 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C11412, on our 2015 Volkswagen Golf.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.